Well, we've brushed the cobwebs off of the rooftop tents and the stoves. We've cleaned all our gear and inventoried everything. And we're out here in a beautiful location and we're just gonna camp for the night, just relax and go hit a trail. So good to be out here and a little fresh air with some good friends. I have needed this. This video is gonna be fun because everybody's got a whole lot of new gear. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk around camp and we're gonna check it all out and we'll see what everybody's kind of cooking. This will be a fun video. Stay tuned. Welcome to TrailRecon, I'm Brad, and today we're out here in a remote location, a little bit off the grid, and I'm with my good friends, Marco, Eric, and Josh, and we're just out here camping, enjoying the scenery, getting a little fresh air, a little camaraderie, and we're gonna cook up some good chow. But there's been a lot of cool stuff that have happened to all their vehicles and their camp setups that I thought it'd be fun to just grab the camera, walk around, and show you what's going on. We've got new rooftop tents, new awnings, new solar panels, so some really cool things that I think you'll enjoy checking out. Plus, we're gonna cook up some good chow while we're here. I think you're just gonna have fun checking out the cool camp setups. So let's go walk around, see what's going on.
It was so great to be out camping again with my close friends. And while this was just a short overnight trip to the mountains, sometimes that's all you need. It doesn't always have to be some big, extensive, planned out outing. Just grab your gear and go. We had no hard or fast plans this weekend, just catching up, dusting off all our gear, and having a good time. And this evening, Josh volunteered to cook dinner and treated us with some grass-fed ribeyes and some street corn that he made on the skottle. He happens to have some fresh caught ahi that he seasoned up. Just a little surf and turf for dinner tonight. This is gonna be so good.
So I wish you guys could smell the aroma at camp right now. Marco was over there roasting some chilies and tomatoes, and oh my gosh, it smells so good. And then Josh over here has got some grass-fed ribeyes that he's gonna be cooking for dinner. Oh, that's gonna be good. We're gonna be eating really well tonight, and I know Marco's got plans for breakfast in the morning, so really looking forward to that. Okay, let's just talk a little bit about my camp setup, and then I think what we'll do is we'll call it a night. We'll hang out a little bit tonight, and then I will get some coffee in the morning, and then I will walk around the other 3 Jeeps. So I towed the Patriot Campers trailer. I pulled it with the Wrangler today, and I love that combination because it's a little bit shorter than pulling it with the Gladiator. The Gladiator, it's a little long, especially if I have to turn around on the trail. My only complaint with the Wrangler is I have 488 gears, and I wish that I had 513s when I'm towing the trailer, because going up some of those grades, it was working pretty hard. But now that the Wrangler is a little bit lighter, it manages towing a little bit better. And so you'll see here that I've got everything open, and I love the trailer. It just makes life so easy. I actually had fun the other day going through the garage and just making sure all my gear was there. And you know what the great thing about the trailer is? All you gotta do is pull it out, check it, put it back. It's already there, ready to go. Now on top here, some of you may notice that I have a new rooftop tent. And this is the Odyssey from Free Spirit. I actually bought this about 4 months ago. I saw it at SEMA and I was like, oh, that is a really nice design. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for it to come, and it finally arrived a few months ago, but it's been sitting in the garage collecting cobwebs because we haven't been able to get out and use it. So tonight will actually be the first time that I've slept in it. So I'll give you my full impressions in the morning, but I do like the design. It's a 55-inch wide tent, opens to the side, so I'm not gonna have any obstruction on my toes in there. I think it's gonna work out really, really well. So, all right, let's go see what's cooking for dinner, hang out tonight, and then in the morning we'll go walk around camp and check out some really cool pieces of gear that these guys have on their vehicles.
Okay, the truth is, this is probably the best meal I have eaten in the last several months. Don't tell my wife. I have to say, I miss this. Great camping spot, good friends, and good food. It's all good for the soul. I'm so thankful to be out here tonight.
That dinner was delicious. I am stuffed. A little surf and turf at camp, man. It was awesome. Now we've got to do some dishes, and people ask all the time about how we do dishes at camp, and there's really no best practice, but really what we try to do is, you know, you want to lick your plate clean, make it as clean as possible, so you use a very little bit of water when you're rinsing, washing, and just clean them off, do as best as you can. Usually, you know, if it's the last day at camp, we'll kind of be a little sloppy about it and just take them home and do them when we get home, but we're going to wash these up really nice tonight just to make sure they're good and clean, but try not to use too much water.
One good tool for washing dishes to help you save water is to use a collapsible bucket like this. That way you can keep a small amount of soapy water in the bucket and helps you conserve things. It works out really well.
All right, Eric, tell us why you're doing this, man, because I thought it was a very interesting solution to a problem.
Well, if you ever have a two-way zipper and two zipper heads, they're gonna make noise. And so adding a little bit of paracord to the zipper will keep them away from each other. So,
Keep them from rattling in the night when it's windy.
yeah, particularly on the rooftop tent on a windy night with all the zippers they have. And so a little pull tab and much quieter night.
Dude, great solution.
Helps.
Josh Bunny, dinner was delicious. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Marco, what are you doing over there?
Sharpening my knife, getting it ready for tomorrow's chilaquiles.
Yeah, man, I cannot wait. How's it feel to be out camping, buddy?
Oh, man. I'm so excited.
I know. So good to be out here. Eric, you look stuffed, man.
So good.
Dinner was great.
Back to my happy place.
Yeah. One of these days we're going to do a walk around in your Jeep, buddy.
I think it's almost ready.
Oh, it's been ready for 2 years.
I think it's almost ready for you.
No campfire tonight, guys. But look, we're maintaining some social distancing, at least the best we can. We're trying to be a little bit responsible, but gosh, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful night. I'm glad to be out here with you guys.
Yep, you too. Thanks.
What a great evening, and nothing like a little camp of popcorn to enjoy as you watch the sunset. Man, what a treat it was tonight.
Well, good morning. What a beautiful morning. I have missed this, and coffee at camp is always the best. Okay, so the verdict on the rooftop tent, it was very nice. The mattress is a little firmer than I probably would have liked, but it was nice having that extra space in there compared to my roof nest tent, so it was nice having that. But I slept well, slept great. This morning it's about 55 degrees, a beautiful morning. Sun's coming up, just a beautiful view out here. I am so thankful to be out here. Marco is back there setting up. He's actually going to film himself cooking breakfast. So I'll leave a link down below so you can go check out that video once he's got that posted. But I'm excited just to see what breakfast is, and I cannot wait to eat it. And then I guess I did promise you a walk around camp. So we're going to do that this morning after breakfast. I'll show you some cool things that are on Eric's rig, a couple of cool things that Marco has added. We'll take a look at Josh's rig. And just to enjoy the morning. We have no plans to do anything today. We're just going to relax, hang out. We may go hit a trail later on or whatever, but we're just happy to be out here. All right, guys, so Marco needed a paper towel holder, and so what we've done here is a bungee cord, paper towel, end to end. It's going to work perfectly for him to have easy access to his paper towels while he's cooking chow, and it keeps the paper towels off the tables and out of the dirt.
Overland ingenuity.
It doesn't matter how many times I've camped with him, Marco still continues to amaze me with what he is able to cook at camp. He made his own fresh tortilla chips, some red sauce, cooked up a little chicken, some fried eggs. This was pure deliciousness.
This is my first time having chilaquiles, and I cannot wait to dig into this. It smells so good. Marco, thank you for making breakfast, man.
Thank you for cooking this with me, guys. It's super easy to make.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I might have to have 2 plates of this.
Yeah, there's more here.
It's delicious, guys. You got to check out the recipe. All right, Eric. How's the coffee?
Delicious. Dunkin' Donuts classic. Tastes better out here every time.
Always better out here. Okay, now, so I noticed a couple things on your Jeep. By the way, people may not know this, but yours is almost as bad as Marco, because every time I see your Jeep, there's something new on it. But you got a new rooftop tent recently?
Did. We went with a hardshell wedge rooftop tent for a couple reasons. Quick setup.
Yeah.
Rooftop storage for my surfboards,
Yeah.
and most importantly, solar.
So that's what I really want to talk about. So you were telling me yesterday about the solar. Tell these guys about your solar setup, because I think it's really interesting.
Okay, so I chose to keep my system light, and I only have a 1 battery setup. I do not have a dual battery kit because I don't stay at camp for long enough to draw that much power out of 1 battery. But for peace of mind, I wanted to keep the battery topped off. So we added recently a thin flexible panel, 175 watt Renogy panel, and connected that to the 7515 controller from Victron. And it's the MPPT controller. Victron has a super app that lets you track the solar panel, battery, and draw at any given time, so you can see exactly what the system's doing.
Let's be honest. We were geeking out a little bit yesterday. You were showing me. I was like, dude, I love all the little details that are in that app.
It's a great app. It's not clunky or it's not an afterthought. It is diagnostic tools that are very helpful for checking on exactly what your fridge freezer is pooling or anything connected to load. And the system is easy to set up and pretty painless so far. It's been more than enough to power the fridge freezer. And the new panel from Renogy just came out, has the same footprint as the 160 watt, but they added some new technology to the 175. It has diodes between the cells, so if some of the solar panel cells are shaded and others are in full sunlight, it'll turn off the ones that don't have as much voltage, so it won't have a parasitic draw from itself.
Nice.
And
that's good technology.
yeah, and the top of the surface of the panel is kind of dimpled like a golf ball to refract the light back down to the panel, so it performs at off angles almost as well as it does at a perfect, like a perpendicular.
Well, totally cool system, man. I'm definitely going to take a harder look at that. Okay, one quick question for you. Thanks for sharing the solar information, but I want to know, and they want to know, what's your number one favorite piece of camping gear you have?
I'm going to go with my Overland sandals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my number one piece of footwear until it gets way too cold outside or there's possibly scorpions.
The only guy I deal with that wears sandals almost full time. All right, Josh, how'd you sleep last night?
Great.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah. What a beautiful morning.
It is.
Right.
Here in the mountains, it's just gorgeous.
Yeah. Dinner, dude, last night was awesome. Thank you so much for dinner.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Okay, before we talk about, I want to talk about your rinse kit because I personally, until today, had actually never looked at that. I want to let people know something about you. First of all, we've done a walk around your Jeep, so I'll leave a link in the description, guys. You go check that out. But you have since acquired many, many Jeeps, my friend. What's going on?
Well, it's a little side thing I'm doing. I got some vintage Jeeps that I'm going to start working on and
so
have some plans for them.
So more to come on that, but you have been a great friend to bounce things off now that I have a classic Jeep. So we're going to talk a lot more about those in the future. Fair enough?
Absolutely.
Okay. Tell me about your rinse kit.
When I first went out with you, the very first time, was thinking about water, saw your water port, couldn't get one quick enough because I procrastinate with a lot of things, and so I was able to grab one of these at REI, and just absolutely love it. It's been great for washing dishes. I thought about using it as a shower, but you can, but it's not ideal.
Yeah. Now, how many gallons of water does it hold?
2 gallons of water.
And pressurize it?
You can pressurize it with a hand pump.
Okay.
And goes up to about 50, 60 psi.
And it's got a heater, something I didn't realize.
Yeah, so you can buy a heater, 12-volt heater, to put in one of the drain plugs.
It's like a little fish tank heater or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
That's perfect. That's really nice.
Yep.
Okay. What's your favorite piece of camping gear on your vehicle?
For me, something that changed the ability to have really great food on the trail and while camping was the fridge. Used to have a cooler, fighting with ice and all those things, and being able to bring a fridge that can get things chilled and perfect temp has been ideal.
Yeah.
Long days, everything is just perfect.
Yeah, dude, your chef skills are starting to kind of spread their wings a little bit, dude. I'm really enjoying the chow you've been cooking lately. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Buddy, I'm stuffed. Breakfast was delicious. Thank you.
Turned out really good. Thank you, guys.
How good does it feel to be out here, man?
Oh my God, I was missing this so bad.
Yeah, dude, we've been texting and calling each other like for the last 2 months. Like, we gotta get out. And it's finally.
I know. I went camping to my daughter's backyard 2 weeks ago just because I couldn't stand it anymore.
Yeah, but look, it's not as beautiful as this.
Oh
right?
my God, no.
Good times. Okay, so look, we need to do an updated walk around of your Jeep soon because a lot has changed since the last time we did that. But we're not gonna do that today. But I do want to talk about the new awning you got. Tell us about that.
Well, this is the RLD Ghost on 360. I got it from Rhino Adventure Gear. I'm loving this thing. This is a game changer.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were like in the middle of the morning, and the sun was strong, and
Yeah, we had no shade out here because there's no trees,
No
and
trees.
we were all huddled underneath
Oh, yeah.
your Jeep. It's so much coverage. I love it.
Yes.
Now, tell us a little bit. Why does it go all the way around the front? Why is that beneficial?
what RLD did with this design is that it follows the sun. You know, the sun is moving, so your shadow is moving. And yesterday, I mentioned to you that being able to go around the front of the Jeep, that made the whole big change there.
Yeah.
Because the sun was coming down, and we had shade almost all day long.
Yeah, and two other things that I really like about it. One, it's tall. Like, it stands
Yes.
up taller than most awnings, right?
Yes.
And there's no poles.
No poles.
And we had a little bit of wind, and it was fine. So
Yes.
it's very sturdy. So it's a nice awning. I think we'll see how it goes over the next couple of years, but it's cool to see it. Okay. Favorite piece of camping gear?
Oh, it's got to be my Tempo Tascado.
Of course, something cooking related, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, it's important for me. It's important to have cooking utensils
Yeah.
that are reliable, and I can cook everything on the Scotto.
Yeah. Well, again, dude, I thank you so much for breakfast, and I cannot wait to get out again. We're going out again soon.
Yes, we are. Thank God.
Did I mention just how nice it is to be out camping again? Look, I know this video was a little raw and it was a little simple, but look, this was just a quick day trip just to get out, brush the cobwebs off, hang out and have some good food and just camp. We're gonna go hit the trail somewhere today and just go explore and then head home. But next weekend, we're gonna go a little bit further out and for a couple more days, which should be exciting. But look, I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me today. We've had a blast here at camp, and I hope you've learned a couple things about some camping gear. I think there were some pretty interesting things there. If you're visiting TrailRecon for the first time, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a member of the TrailRecon team. Thanks for watching.